she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Ok. Re à tous, au passage. Juste que je regarde par curiosité, il pèse combien l'épisode de Hitman? 4 gigas. Donc. Bon, costume. On va prendre le costume de Blood Money. Au niveau des armes, le Cyberball M-Cadeau. Alexa Carlyle.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Alors, c'est impossible de faire venir des renforts ou cette mécanique n'a jamais été introduite.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
Cowboy
Maybe.
out. We're in.
Man, heard something weird. I'm gonna go check it out.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning.
Go do your
I'm
job.
curious why he's
This is
here.
a private area, sir.
Maybe you should do some detecting
This is
yourself,
a private
47.
area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Je vais tenter un truc. Je doute que ça fonctionne.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Jesus H. Christ! I could use some assistance here.
Hey, you're armed, right? We need help.
Raté.
Seems like we have a troublemaker out there.
Please step aside.
I'll handle it. Command! Shit just got real. You ready?
Stay alert. Look over there.
Reading 555.
Command, I hear footsteps.
What was that noise?
What's this?
Not helping that person right now.
Peut-être les pièces, mais ça m'étonnerait.
What the hell was that?
Hey? Yes, you are the man. Good job.
Voilà, j'ai réussi à faire ce que je voulais faire.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
I have a look in your
I
pocket.
could just cry.
Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment. Thank you. Please proceed.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I will be able to find them. The brutal consequences if word gets out that mother is alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room.
Ouais, il y a des intrigues, mais il y en a pas beaucoup, quoi. Est-ce que je peux accéder à cet étage en tant qu'inspecteur?
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Non.
Definitely not through
Inspecteur, je n'ai
here.
pas le droit d'aller dans cet étage.
Get out of my face.
Sir.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Ah.
Sir?
Zachary's... Do a side note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Oh!
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Greetings, sir.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
So, how long have you been working?
Situations, right?
I should get back
A
to...
pin in it. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
This is Emma and Gregory's room.
Parents would hate him.
Ça par contre... J'aurais pu mettre un autre système parce que... Putain, toujours les mêmes bugs sur 3 trilogies différentes, enfin sur 3 jeux différents, c'est... Comme c'est de la merde, je vais tout remonter.
Rebecca Collin, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Sorry, but I think Right.
Yeah, what you said.
Sup?
All the transfers of...
Don't strangle people, you maniac. Give them all you got. Sure thing. Oh, crap.
That's Madame Carlyle. Time to get the file on Arthur Ep.
Non, pas rejouer. Charger. Alors.
Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room. Straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a sleep.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. No power.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday. I'd say worried about how handled Gregory and Emma taking over. I said that it's the same.
Wow.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Donc c'est qui l'ont ces jetons? Rebecca et Fernsby.
Ça.
En tout cas, c'est pas Edward vu son état.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video game. Can I help you? You're kind of inside
How are
my
things coming
personal
along
space.
inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 a.m. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Bon, au moins Patrick est...
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Looking good, looking good. Looking good today, sir.
Comme ça, si elle retourne dans cette pièce... Je pourrais éventuellement la...
The witches I've been through have been bulletproof. He intercepted the arrangements our office worked years to put in place.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Ouais, j'ai aucune clé, j'ai pas de crochet. C'est ça le problème.
I'm really sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to let you pass. Orders, you know.
Asshole. You'll never come through here as long as I'm alive. Now get the fuck out of my face.
Hello, sir.
As I said, I'm really sorry.
Ah, d'un côté, je vais résoudre cette enquête. Sauf que ça commence à un peu tarder, je trouve.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ouais. savon.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my
Donc ça peut... il reste plus que Fernsby.
Good intellect.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Ouais, les alibis c'est terminé. Il faut que je rentre dans les chambres. Tiens. J'ai de la peine à comprendre. Pas ça. D'à côté, il n'y a rien là.
did all the groceries arrive? Weird.
Bon, désolé.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Mais en fait...
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer. Hey, back off a bit, would ya?
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
All right,
yeah.
later.
Il faut vraiment que je trouve un moyen de rentrer là-dedans.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Des chaussures boueuses. Parce qu'il est mort à cause d'une plante.
Probably. Right.
Pour le moment, mon coupable c'est Emma. Sérieusement. Et sérieusement. Juste pour ramasser une arme, il peut pas la... Non mais... Ça fait ça. Voilà. Voilà, putain. On a rien à faire de ce couteau de cuisine.
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Alors.
All right there.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in India? You're like...
I should make the bed.
I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really...
Ce système de DRM, il commence à me gonfler sévère. Bon, allez.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
D'accord.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer.
D'accord, donc en fait, je peux pas valider l'enquête tant que j'ai pas...
No, not yet.
Come and see me.
Tant que j'ai pas la totalité des indices.
How you doing?
With a handsome face like that.
Okay.
Worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities.
So I think,
So
yeah, what you said.
yeah, same.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Actually,
we should get back
yeah,
to
I should. There you go.
Yeah.
Ah mais là, de nouveau, on a un souci. Depuis quand tu fais une enquête, tu peux pas demander le porte-clés universel de toutes les portes pour mener ton enquête.
Zachary won't get to see the run.
Attends. J'ai récupéré les clés qui me permet pas de rentrer. Allez. D'ailleurs, il y a encore 2 indices dans la chambre.
Hello, sir.
Ce niveau est quand même très intéressant.
Greetings, sir.
Ah, mais il y a des endroits où je peux pas du tout accéder et j'ai pas de clé.
Hello there, sir.
Et il y a que... Il y a pas beaucoup de déguisements aussi sur cette map.
Oh, great uniform.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You
Hello,
need
sir.
to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company. Tell me who you are.
Putain, ce niveau va être très long.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Ah oui, d'accord.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Ah, il manque un indice. Il manque un indice aussi ici, il faut que je le trouve. Hop. Où est l'endroit où j'aurais pu éviter un indice?
Stand back, let me do my job.
Got it.
Je sais pas en quoi c'est un indice, mais bon.
Strange.
I just discovered a weapon on the ground. You
How are
need to look into that. I expect you to do something.
C'est comme ça qu'il l'a fait pour l'assassiner, c'est qu'il a utilisé un passage secret. Il n'y a pas de... C'est ce qui a servi pour le poison. De toute façon, sans crochet, on va pas se leurrer que sans crochet, je vais pas pouvoir tout faire.
Yes, yes.
I need you to do exactly what I say, and we'll get out of this in one piece.
L'art de faire du bruit.
That was a close call. I expect you to prevent something like that. Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call
Looking good today,
ASAP.
sir.
Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. Oh, I will make sure.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Understood. Containing and setting up a perimeter. Out.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait with a secret mechanism for uncovering it. Yep. Real soul.
Parce que j'avais vu un...
From here? Yep. Yeah.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Bah oui, quand tu te plantes, ça, ok.
Okay.
Putain, par contre, ce garde, il va tellement m'énerver. Oh non! Oh, ça saoule. Mais ça saoule ces gardes-là. Non, là, le niveau, le niveau, autant je le trouve cool, autant il a un poil, je le trouve un poil gonflant quand même. Bon.
Greetings, sir.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around, young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually.
I should get back to you.
I said speed up time, not my party. Now just go away.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Oh.
Time.
Oh.
are you today, sir?
Ah mais je peux pas résoudre l'enquête sans crochet. J'ai rien... à part le fusil à pompe pour péter les portes, mais bon... Ouais, je suis quand même dans le caca dans cette histoire.
Yes. Long
What?
diligence and almost unnatural ability to focus. I remember when I was 7 and the police came to tell us that father...
Putain, ça fait 1h10 que je tourne, j'ai rien avancé, j'ai rien fait.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, broking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not. Oh my god!
Non, j'arrive pas à me concentrer.
What?
Hey, be careful. Does it even exist anymore? How old is this shit?
Ah, c'est Rebecca.
With all the groceries around. We had some of the delivery people were unhappy with us.
Ouais, j'ai aucun moyen d'ouvrir la porte, j'ai pas de crochet.
Nothing's coming along inside.
L'enquête, je vais pas pouvoir la faire. Et je sais pas où trouver des clés et autres.
There's no meeting. Where's Mother? It wasn't Alexa who rang the bell.
She's not here, so false alarm.
I'd hoped for some news about what's going on.
The bell!
Better
This'll
Mother
be
explain
good.
What the hell's going on?
No meeting. I
Hello,
don't
sir.
have time for this.
False alarm.
What's up, Dad? Are we meeting?
Grandmother's not here. She's the only one allowed to call family meetings. No idea who rang the bell.
That's a token for a vault in the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. You need a pair, and you gain access no questions asked. I bet that's where Madame Carlyle keeps a copy of the Edwards file.
Oh! Okay, stay put. I'll take a look.
Sure thing, no worries.
Pick that up, sir.
Whoa.
Step back and let me deal with this. Thanks.
Be careful now.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't worry, special forces are here.
Sure, I understand.
Whoa. Great.
Bravo Zulu. Please, no! Don't do that!
Good job, 47. You now have both tokens needed for us to get the file on Arthur Edwards from the London Vault. Time to take care of Alexa Carlyle.
Ah, d'accord. Donc un dossier de remplacement. Ah, ça c'est très intéressant. Moi je pensais que c'était un jeton pour découvrir la serrure du coffre, mais non, j'ai mal lu.
Hello there, sir.
For centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time, we could crush them all.
Ah, si elle vient sur un plateau d'argent.
Take it easy, man.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oula. Sauf que c'est pas... Un pied de biche m'aurait mieux servi. Bon, bah au final, c'était super long. Pour au final, pas grand chose. Ah, j'ai pas trouvé de pied de biche. J'ai fait un peu n'importe quoi. C'était super long. Pour au final, quelque chose de plus simple. Et surtout en assassin silencieux. Oula, lumière. Non, c'est la première fois que je fais le niveau. Je suis assez fier de moi encore. Je suis assez fier de moi pour l'avoir fait en discret. J'envoie juste un message à quelqu'un.
Yeah, 47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Au moins, je l'ai fait en assassin silencieux. J'en ai réussi pas mal de défis. 20 000. Assassin silencieux, 46 minutes, 153 000. Je me demande si je vais atteindre le niveau 400. Un crochet MK3. Ah bah au moins il a un design cool. C'est dans les jardins. Vous ne lui devez rien.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
C'est ainsi que je m'arrête pour cette phase de découverte sur Hitman 3. parce que je constate que mon style de jeu ne va absolument pas avec des vidéos sur Hitman. Je prends beaucoup trop de temps. Je prends beaucoup de temps quand je veux faire de mon perfectionnisme. Ça va mieux pour les Hitman Challenge. Sur ce, eh ben, c'était... Pour ceux qui ont regardé jusqu'au bout, je vous en remercie. C'était Pharo Sadius et on se retrouve pour une prochaine fois. Ce sera donc la vie globale.